welcome to the Two-Ton Nerds. As always, my name is Max James. It just turned midnight, so that means it's October 1st and the start of the 31 Days of Fright Horror Movie project. The first movie I'll be watching to top it all off is the sequel to my favorite horror movie of last year, S-VHS. I've had this movie in my grasp for about a week now, so I'm just going to hurry up, get into it, so I can get back, as always, in a few seconds to tell you what you need to know about this movie. I just got done watching VHS 2, but I have a lot to talk about this movie, so I'm just going to jump right into the categories to tell you what you need to know about this movie. And first up is the story. The story of the movie follows these two private investigators who are looking for a college student who has gone missing. He's only been missing for a few days, so they just kind of break into his apartment and or his house, more like it, and to find out his house is in disarray. I mean, beds are pushed against the doors, tinfoil on the windows to really keep everyone out and him inside. And that's what it really looks like. I think at one point you can see the windows have been nailed shut. And so it's like, so they kind of go around looking for the house, kind of looking for clues to see where he's been or where he could be, and they find VHS tapes scattered all over the house, and the TV and a bunch of TVs set up in the same manner as the first VHS, and they kind of break off into by themselves while one investigator watches the VHS tapes, which sets up the movie, and the other one kind of goes into the room and starts looking for clues. And once they put in the VHS tapes, and that kind of takes from there, and that's where the horror anthology comes into play once again. And the horror anthology for this movie is great. The different VHS tapes is great, which really was really awesome about this one, because of the different ways they use the found footage technique. I mean, like the first one, they had like a little lens in the glasses, but this one was really, really cool. Like one of them had these are very minor spoilers. I'm not going to give anything away, but like one has like a robot eye. One is like a Go camera, like a sports camera, like where people wear on the helmets and something like that. I think one of them is just like normal video camera, and one is like a little one of those little on-the-go cameras strapped to a dog collar, and it's like really cool stuff. Different points of view and different depths of height, which really makes it really awesome. And each story is very, very well done. It didn't seem like it dragged on as much as it did. Like in the first one, there's a few stories that kind of needed to quicken up a little bit, but I understand why they did it that way in the first one. But this one seemed more tighter and well paced. I really liked it a bunch about this movie. Was it as good as the original? Yes. And this was a great movie to start my 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, and it's easily going to be top 5 of my favorite horror movies of the year so far. Cast, I didn't recognize anybody, and which makes it really that much better, because you're not distracted by the actor who's playing him, that character, and which really makes it great. And even the directors, I didn't really recognize anyone, but knowing that they did these little shorts, I will actually kind of look forward to what they will do next in like feature-length films, which really makes it that much better, not knowing nothing really about the directors and the cast members. Visuals, like I said, with the different versions of camera work, that's what really the highlight of this movie is, the different kind of styles of camera work. And from dog's point of view to like just holding the camera like this, and to like a robot eye, it's really different cool. And it's from an editor standpoint, it's pretty cool seeing like how they would cut it and stuff like that. It's really cool. But overall, I do love this movie quite a bit. I loved this movie worth the wait. And I do have a classification scale, 1 through 5. 1 being run-of-the-mill horror movie, 2 best watch with the group, 3 it's your more than average horror but doesn't add nothing to the genre, 4 moves the genre forward, and 5 a horror classic. It's kind of tough because it is a strong 2. It is best watched with the group, but it does help move the found footage genre forward because the paranormal activity genre, I mean, like that found footage stuff, it's getting stale pretty quick. Last one I heard wasn't very good. So, I mean, this is a nice, like, reviving of the found footage genre. So, that's really all I gotta say. My name is Max James, and I'm going to go geek out.